Well, it is Thursday, and I am back in the office. I was in Burlington County, New Jersey this morning, representing a client. So I was close to the office in Morristown, New Jersey, just not too far away, only about 6 or 7 miles in Mount Holly, New Jersey, representing a client there this morning at a pretrial conference. Then came back to the office in Morristown, New Jersey, to see some clients in the afternoon session. Came out the blog article today regarding the charges filed against former NBA star Shawn Kemp. It appears that Shawn Kemp has been charged in a drive-by shooting in Tacoma, Washington. These are just charges. It's unclear whether or not he is posted bail. I'm assuming that he has. Bail is probably going to be high in the case. But this case brings up a good example of explaining the concepts of direct versus circumstantial evidence, which I do in that blog article, which I'll link in here. Now, direct evidence and circumstantial evidence, people often don't understand them, but it's important to understand that direct evidence is something observed, eyewitness. Example always given in court is there's a snowy field. You see a person walk across the field and it's snowy, making footprints. That is an example of direct evidence, whereas circumstantial evidence is that you see footprints in the snow and you see the person standing next to the field and the person has snow in their boots. You can assume that that person, or I'm sorry, infer, not assume, when you use the proper terminology, infer the person walked across the field and made those footprints. Now, it's important to understand that the prosecution does not need direct evidence to obtain a conviction. Now, in the Kemp case, I know there's an allegation of drive-by shooting, and it appears that the individual in this red vest was the alleged shooter. It's unclear if they have eyewitness testimony of someone actually shooting the gun, but there's a video showing an arm and a red vest. And again, this can all be circumstantial evidence. It doesn't appear that they have perhaps strong evidence, strong direct evidence identifying Shawn Kemp. It doesn't mean the prosecution can't use things in the forms of circumstantial evidence to piece together a case, things like articles of clothing, what people owned at the time of the incident, positioning in the car, who was driving, who was the passenger, where the gun came from in terms of the positioning in the car. Also, things like gunshot residue on people's clothing. They can test all that, and that's examples of circumstantial evidence. Now, the defense obviously can put up a defense based on things that can call into question, or AKA reasonable doubt. And remember that in a criminal case, the burden is always on the prosecution, and that burden of proof is guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. It is the highest burden. And while someone like Shawn Kemp can face civil liability, if the alleged victim can bring civil action against them for battery or wrongful death, if the person had died, the person did not die in this case. But again, these are situations where the civil standard is much different than the criminal standard. So this is a situation where Kemp can be sued civilly and prosecuted criminally, and I think that will probably happen. Again, these are important cases that I bring out, not to embarrass people, but to explain legal concepts. In addition, I did come up with a blog article regarding a gun charge in Philadelphia. In New Jersey. A person from Philadelphia was charged with a gun crime in Atlantic County and is now serving at least 1 year in state prison. Another example of how New Jersey and Pennsylvania have very, very different gun laws, and how this person, even if they had a permit to carry in Pennsylvania, it was of no use in New Jersey. So these are some great articles. We make all of our content available to our clients, their families, and all of you, because we understand that an educated client is in the best possible position to achieve a great result. So once again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The website, GamboneLaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All of my books, my blogs, my videos are available there in one convenient format. In addition, our podcast, which features lawyers from outside of the criminal defense practice, because we understand that our clients have questions outside of criminal defense, and we provide this resource to them free of charge at no cost, in addition to our downloadable books, which provide my strategies and philosophies with regards to criminal defense. Once again, hope to see you all soon. 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. Have a great Thursday, and I'll talk to you all very soon.